Yes. So for the previous example, we saw that there was a tailor shop and the total number of customers arriving the tailor shop was 6 and it was exponential in nature, and the total number of customers coming out of the tailor shop was 10, or the tailor has the capacity of servicing 10 different customers in an hour, correct? So that was the data given, and for the same data we are supposed to find out the waiting time in the queue. Okay, so that is the question. Determine the waiting time in the queue. Okay, so the queue waiting time, we can determine this. So 6, that is nothing but the input rate. Okay, lambda is nothing but it is input rate, which is equal to 6, and mu is nothing but it is the output rate, which is equal to 10. Okay, so that is something which is indicated here. So when you substitute all these values, that is 6 divided by 10 into 10 minus 6, the answer comes out to be 6 divided by 40 hours. Okay, 6 divided by 40 hours means we can just calculate this. 6 divided by 40 hours means 6 divided by 40 into 60 minutes. Okay, so I am converting this hours into minutes. This becomes, so we can say that it is 9 minutes. Okay, so that is something which we are supposed to determine. So we can directly write this as waiting time in the queue is 9 minutes. Alright, so this is 9 minutes. Okay, now next example, determine the expected time in the system. Now, what is the difference between a queue and a system? Queue and a system is nothing but the difference between this and system is nothing but system means it is queue plus the shop. Okay, that is the total time taken, time in queue plus time being processed. Okay, so sometime the customer has to wait when the customer is being processed, correct? So this time is nothing but the customer is waiting until other customers are being processed. This time is nothing but it is the total time when that customer himself or herself is getting processed. Okay, so this both time is nothing but the total time in the system. Okay, so that particular data can be calculated using this 1 divided by output rate minus input rate, which is equal to this. Again the same thing, 1 divided by 4 hours. 1 divided by 4 hours means we can just substitute this hours with 60 minutes. So this comes out to be 15 minutes. Okay, so this comes out to be 15 minutes. That means 15 minutes is the total time spent in the system, that is a queue plus the shop, and 9 minutes is the total time waiting in the queue. Okay, next we can also determine the length of the queue using this particular equation. Row square divided by 1 minus row. Row square is nothing but it is again the utilization parameter. Okay, so we have already determined this utilization parameter, which was equal to 60%. So when we substitute all this, we get this as the answer, 0.9. Okay, so these are the different parameters which we can determine for a queuing system. Alright, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.